Hey there, gamers. It's Dead Space Fan here. I know it's been a long time since I've made one of my videos. I believe the last time was in early November, right before Black Ops came out, and I was kind of describing the multiplayer because I was really, really excited for it, as I'm sure you all know. Sorry it's been so long. I was moving out of my old house, and I really didn't have much time to make a new video, so now I'm in my new place, and I've got this nice man cave set up here. Got all my games and stuff ready. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Got a few topics today, some big topics. Brink. Brink is the first topic. And really, really excited about this game. It's been in development for 3 years now because it was first announced in 2008, where they first showed that really, really cool cinematic trailer. So, Brink takes place on the Ark. The year is 2045 now, and the Ark is this incredible floating city, part of a huge green, eco-friendly idea. And in 2045, the worst of an inconvenient truth happened where all the polar ice caps, you know, from Al Gore's movie where he was ranting about how all the oceans would rise and displace millions of people. Well, that happened in the Brink universe. So now, the Ark has thousands and thousands of refugees and guests flowing in who need a place to stay, who need a place to live, to survive, because their homes have been completely destroyed from the rising of the oceans. So now, the Ark is on the brink of a civil war, hence the title, between the security forces and the resistance forces. So the resistance forces are all the refugees that have been there. The whole place was only designed to hold about 5,000 people there, and it's now holding 50,000. So the resistance are actually the people that maintain the Ark. They keep the place afloat. They're the engineers, you know, they're the doctors. They're the place really keeping the place alive. Without them, the whole place would fall apart. And there's the security forces, which are the original wealthy owners and founders of the place, and then the actual security team that was supposed to protect the high-paying guests there, because it's really a five-star hotel. And so the security forces are seen by the resistance as kind of an oppressive, you know, demanding force. You have to work, and you know they don't get any pay at all. They're living in like really, really dumbed-down slums. The resistance are running out of food, they're running out of water, they're running out of space, they're running out of everything, except ammo, of course, except weapons and guns and stuff like that, because that's always fun. So the resistance are fighting for equality with the security forces. They want more food, they need more space, they want to be equals with the security, they want to reach out to the rest of the world, because they've completely lost contact, they don't know what's going on. So the resistance force want to reconnect with the world. And the security force see the resistance force as terrorists. They see them as kidnappers, thieves, and people who steal things. So the security forces are kind of the unsung heroes of the Ark, because they really keep the place not so much thriving and alive in the sense that as the resistance do, but they keep the peace in a way. They're not really an oppressive force because what their leaders are always different than what the resistance leaders are telling them. So say in Brink, when you play a mission in the campaign, co-op, or multiplayer, which are all the same thing, by the way, which I'll get to. The resistance force their leaders are telling them as the mission begins that the security forces are attacking their base to steal their their medical vaccines, while the resistance forces leaders are telling them that the security forces are coming to take the medical vaccines, and the security forces leaders are telling them that the resistance are making a bioweapon, so they have to come and destroy it. So it's really interesting how the writers are kind of designing it in a way where it's good versus good instead of bad versus good, because they were right when they say that's kind of a boring choice, because we're used to that. You know, you play Fable, you play Bioshock, you play Fallout 3, it just gets boring after a while. You know, we want more in-depth choices, we need more story. So that really ties into every mission that you play. So it's not just like starting up a mission in Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, where there's no briefing at all. You just kind of sit in the lobby, and you see the map screen load, you get the picture of the map, and then the game starts. And there's barely any objectives. The most tactical objective we've ever had to do in any Call of Duty would be either capture a flag or plant the bomb and search and destroy, which everybody loves, and I know that. But with Brink, there's much, much, much more in-depth objectives that each class can do. There's 4 classes: Engineer, Medic, Operative, and Soldier. Soldier's just kind of like the basic full-on assault, you know, more grenades, more health, more damage. You can plant heavy explosive charges to break down big doors that your team might need to get through. The Medic is really, really the support class. So he can sometimes have main objectives, not as often, I think, from what I've seen, but the medic is really truly the supporting role. So when you go down, you can call for a medic, or you can wait for the respawn, and the medic will come and they'll throw you a syringe where you can then revive yourself. They can do that, and then each class can kind of do a quick buff to another player. And you get the most XP in the game for making the game more fun for other people. So the medic can fully max out your health, the soldier can refill your ammo, the operative doesn't really help any other classes, but the engineer can make your gun stronger. So they all have different cool things. The engineer is really a tactical kind of defensive player, which I will be doing. He can lay down turrets, set up mines, make your weapon stronger, upgrade command posts, all that good stuff. And the operative is kind of the really sneaky, stealthy spy class who kind of jumps around on crazy stuff. And I'm sure most of you have seen that Brink has this incredible new movement system. It's called SMART, Smooth Movement Across Random Terrain. And it's where, as opposed to just Call of Duty, when you see a little wall like this and you hit, and it says press X to go over. You do that and you just kind of like lumble over it. In Brink, you'll move so quickly over it. You'll just fly over it. You can, if you're a skinny guy, you can do incredible things. You can climb up walls, you can do wall hops, incredible things. It's really, really interesting because you move a lot quicker and the movement is just incredibly smooth. So say there's a sniper point up here and there's a set of boxes leading up to there, and it'd be a great viewpoint to get to. But I can't do that because the game mechanics say that the super soldier that I'm playing as and the highly trained Marine can't get up to that. That's ridiculous. In Brink, you can't do that because anything you can get to in real life, you'll be able to do in Brink. Like, you see those cool videos of people doing parkour. It's like that. So besides the parkour movement and stuff, there's 4 different classes, all that good stuff. So it's a really, really cool new way to play first-person shooters. And I think they've really got something here. This is incredible mechanics from what I've seen. And there's also really, really in-depth levels of customization, which is incredible if you've seen any of it. You can have, first off, you start from either, the first choice that you make is either choosing to be the resistance or the security forces. And then each one of those factions has thousands of different weapons, weapon customizations, character customizations. You can change your voice. So you start off choosing a body type between skinny, medium, and huge, and big. So the skinny guys can only have a submachine gun as their primary weapon and say a pistol or a knife as their secondary. Assault class can have a submachine gun as their secondary and an assault rifle as their primary. And the big guys are the only ones that can carry around the really big assault rifles. So the big guys can use any other weapon they want, including the big weapons. So they can have chain guns, rapid-fire grenade launchers, all that good stuff, sniper rifles, and that's good stuff. Another thing that Splash Damage has been changing with Brink is that there are no more one-hit kills, unless you're a skinny guy and you get a headshot on you. Because, they're trying to make it so, if you get killed, there would have been something that you could do better to have avoided your death. So say, if there's a sniper way up on some high point mountain and you're walking one way, and he shoots you and you're dead, there's nothing you could have done to that. Or like with an airstrike or with a Predator missile from Modern Warfare 2, you see that thing coming, you know you're dead. You see that thing coming across your map and you know you're just screwed. There's nothing you can do. So in Brink, they're trying to make it so that there's always something that you could have done better if you died. So it's never just flat out your fault. So it looks really, really cool. The customization is awesome. It's near limitless. I'm really, really excited for it. I think you guys should try it out. Next topic. Some after thoughts on Dead Space 2. I know a lot of you may have been surprised that I didn't make a video for Dead Space 2 reviewing it. It was a really great game. Really great game. A lot of improvements made from the first one. I went and I got the collector's edition because I was really into it. I was really disappointed in the plasma cutter that they gave you though, because you could barely hold it with just 3 fingers like this, and it was kind of a disappointment. And the box is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. But besides that, the game was awesome. It was great. The graphics looked really cool. Isaac Clarke's movement was really sped up. I loved seeing his face. I loved to hear his voice. There were some things that, it didn't have the same kind of magic that the first one had. You weren't as terrified as often. It was pretty scary when I first played through it, especially with the Stalkers, that new enemy. That was really cool, where you had there's a lot of different combat scenarios in the second one as opposed to the first one. Like with the Stalkers, is that they literally would go around corners and stuff and come and they charge you full on, head on. And you couldn't do anything about that. So it was cool how you had to kind of lead them into mines and stuff. There's nothing really like that in the first one. A big disappointment about it though was that I memorized the first game. I played it through about 17 different times, and I completely memorized where every single necromorph would come out, how far I would have to walk before hitting the tripwire, where they would come out, where they would play the animation. and it was just way too easy to kill them after you played it the first time. They said that they were going to change that in the second one, and they didn't really. I saw really minimal notices of that, because it's an experience that they have to kind of contain in one go, so everyone can experience that same experience at the same time. But if you want to go back, it's not really too different. Another big disappointment was that I really missed the engineering suits. I thought the one that you had was really lame and really stupid too. How I bought some DLC, and it was just different kind of color patterns and texture patterns for the security suit practically. There was like 90 different variations of the security suit, and I thought that was really lame. I love the advanced suit. Thought it was a really cool improvement. I would have liked to see more though. I like the vintage suit, all kinds of stuff like that. I beat the game on hardcore, and I got the hand cannon, which is this just giant foam finger. It's really cool, and it kills anything in one shot. And you actually hear Isaac go bang 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 bang, or the secondary fire, which is pew 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 pew, which is hysterical. But I was hoping it was going to be some cool, transformer gun thing where his whole arm transformed into something crazy. I don't know. That would have been cool too. But great game. I really recommend that you get it if you were a fan of the first one. Really in-depth story. It was really cool. So I suggest that. Another topic. Rage. I have a few first impressions on Rage. It looks really nice.